What's up, y'all? It's your boy G on the Black X Pill. We back with another video, dog. And as you can see from the title, this lady feels you should be paid, compensated, paid a salary for being a stay-at-home mom. Before we get into it, dog, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get the discussion going, and we're gonna get into this video right now.
If you are a stay-at-home mom, you should be receiving a salary from your husband. If you are a stay-at-home mom, otherwise known as a non-compensated working mom, and you are married to a man, your husband, the compensated partner, should be paying for the uncompensated labor.
Now, notice how she said uncompensated. Uncompensated labor. How are you not compensated when you have a roof over your head? You don't have to work. You get to stay at home. You get somewhere to lay your head and your children's head. And you don't have to worry about anything. All you have to do is take care of the children. Does that not sound like a certain level of entitlement? And also, since we're here, does that not sound like a certain level of resentment for having children? Also, maybe a certain level of resentment for having children with this man. I do think that in this lady's talking, there's a certain level of, I don't like my husband. It's like a certain level of, I gave him children, so yeah, you should pay me for raising your children. Like a fucking nanny. Like you're not their mother. That I'm not putting you in a position that is beneficial to all of us by you being able to watch over our children. Nobody else has to watch them. Nobody else is going to be influencing them. You can make sure that you are the one teaching them the things that you want them to learn, to make sure that they're a bit more successful in life. But again, you're uncompensated,
And yeah, there's going to be a lot of pissed off men in the comments.
Even that statement right there, you should already know who you're dealing with. Like what are these I hate men type, and probably never had a certain amount of love. And obviously, as you can see, there's no, look right here, look. There is no wedding ring. So ladies, before you listen to this shit, realize that her theory does not work. It's not proven. It is not something that is tried and true. I'm just saying. Before you feel what I'm saying? But
try to replace you. Try to replace a stay-at-home mom. You're going to be paying for a chauffeur, a chef, a nanny, a project manager for the house. In fact, recent data has shown that stay-at-home moms, non-compensated working parents, if you had to pay them a salary, it would be at least $175,000.
$175,000. I'm gonna say I want some of that dope that lady smoking. For real, hard down, dog. Like, what? Who the fuck do you think you are? You're just a mother. That's like me saying, yo, if I was a stay-at-home dad, I want $200,000 because not only do I do all those things that you are saying that a stay-at-home mother does, but I provide a certain level of protection. If anybody comes in here, I provide security as well. So give me an extra $25,000 for my security influences, and pay me $200,000 a year to watch the children that I fucking fathered. How stupid does that sound? Like, hey man, notice how she said you're gonna need a nanny, you're gonna need a chauffeur, you're gonna need a chef. First of all, I know in my household, I do most of the cooking. I also contribute to the cleaning. Most of these people that get on here and talk this type of shit, it's all in theory land. They just making this shit up. They going off what they feel and what fucking sounds good. And I also do believe that this is a level of trolling. It has to be. It has to fucking be. This lady sounds fucking delulu, like they say. There's no way that you are confident in what you are saying that this shit is tried and true. And obviously it's not. Like, look, no wedding ring. Obviously your theories do not fucking work. Stop fucking playing. And $175,000. You know how stressful that is for that lady to say that? When 9 times out of 10, the husband probably isn't even making that amount of money. So not only are you saying you have to be paid $175,000 from a man that you fathered, that you decided to have children with, you're also claiming that you're uncompensated, even though you know you have a place to live, you have fucking food, I'm sure he also provides. You don't have to worry about any of the things as far as where you're gonna sleep at night. That's uncompensated though. Even though if you did not have children with this man though, your ass would be having to work and pay for a place to stay. But being a stay-at-home mom includes not having to work, not having to worry about a mortgage, not having to worry about certain things. I don't know about y'all, but to me that sounds fucking compensated. But again, this level of entitlement is beyond fucking wild.
A year. So if you are a non-compensated working mom, if you are a stay-at-home mom,
non-compensated,
you deserve a salary from your husband. I said it.
Yeah, man, get your crazy ass off the internet. I can tell you, me as a husband, I'm not paying you a salary to raise the children that we decided to bring into this world. And I'm saying that because there's certain things that I do as a father, as daddy, that I'm not looking for to get fucking compensated on. I do it because I'm dad. And I do it proudly. I do it happily. Because I'm daddy. Yes, I'm their dad. It brings me joy being a father. It brings me joy being the one who does certain things. And that's like me saying, yo, I rough play with the children, so you gotta pay me to rough play with my damn children. Once again, man, don't go around spitting this fucking rhetoric. To the young men, if you run into this type of woman, fucking run. I ain't even gonna say run, fucking sprint. Sprint away. And make sure that you talk about these type of things before you even get into it. Because the moment that you get into it and then you say, nah, that's not how I feel. This is crazy. And then she gonna take you to court to get you for whatever amount of money that she can. And to the ladies, this is just not realistic. And I'm pretty sure that if you have children with the right person, just like there's certain joys that you can't buy in fatherhood, I'm sure there's certain joys, there's certain fulfillment in motherhood. Don't listen to this type of shit, dog. This is fucking stupid. This lady, y'all need to spam her shit, dog, because this was fucking stupid. But hey, once again, it's the Black X Pill. Let's talk about it. Drop some comments. Don't forget to subscribe. And we're going to be back with another one, man. They fucking crazy.